like, okay.
And then this morning when I woke up, I was like, man, fuck that shit. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm about to look good as shit.
Absolutely.
July.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm going to be at summer camp looking the best in the bikini.
Yes.
What's up, Miss Toya?
Exactly.
That's me. But
exactly.
Yeah,
You have
I had to realize that, though. Like,
and sometimes you have those epiphanies and you're just like,
yeah.
okay, so this is what I need to do.
And that's all it is, an epiphany.
epiphany.
It's not, you can't beat yourself up
You
about
can't.
it.
No,
And that's what I
absolutely
felt
not.
myself doing yesterday. But
And it happens, and it's okay. And it's
go to
okay.
sleep early, drink a little wine, watch
I had some Hennessy right in the house.
Oh, yeah, feel
Watch
good.
the Wayans brothers.
There you go. And we all good. So I was just on social media earlier today before you guys got here, and the Shade Room posted this, and I want to ask you guys. It said, what would your ex say is the reason why y'all broke up?
Because that...
Each person, go inside. Go first. Mia, go.
I was immature. I wasn't.
What would your ex say?
About
Not what you think your real reason was. What would your ex say? His reason was.
Okay, only
for you all breaking
because
up?
he recently texted me and professed like I still love you, and now I fucked up pretty much. And so he was immature. And
No. So you would say this about. I want to know someone who broke up with you. What would they say about you? Not what you would say.
Oh, okay. So what they would say about me, that was the best thing they ever had. Like,
No. Okay, Mia's not being honest.
no, but
Mia's not being honest. Let's move on.
no.
Go ahead, Mia.
Don't do me like that, Lily. Damn. Okay.
Go ahead, Mia. Just kidding. Girl, go ahead.
What would they say about me?
Yes, what they say. Well, if y'all broke up, you was giving off something. Something didn't go right if you broke up.
I mean, only because it was his fault. The reason why we broke
Your
up.
last relationship.
My last relationship, it was his fault. First of all, I found out about a girl on Instagram.
Okay, which we said you gotta be careful with
The social media, exactly. Yeah. And so,
okay, so you would say, well, this is what you would say about him because you haven't had anyone break up with you where it was your fault. Is that what you're saying?
No, it wasn't my fault.
Okay, well that's cool. So he was immature. We're gonna go with that.
Yes.
Kierra, have you had anyone break up with you? And what would they say?
Not
necessarily they broke up with you. You all could have just ended it. What would if you had an ex and you all just decided to end it? It could have been a mutual ending. What would they say the reason was? You know, why you all broke up?
The reason, maybe I wasn't. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know what they would say.
I'm locked and loaded.
Go ahead, I'm ready. Toya, come on, give me something.
I'm too stable.
Really?
I want something that's stable, and I want something. Yeah, hell yeah. At 28, I want something that's stable.
She loves being in relationships.
I love being in relationships. I'm that person. I've been in a relationship since 9th grade. Yeah, every year of my life. Yeah. And I don't feel like not every year I've been in a different relationship, but
I know what you meant.
Yeah, but it's like I just like sharing and being with somebody that I can relate to and talking and just like I just love that. Like I love that. I'm a healer and like I just like it. So
you like to make people feel good
for
inside.
Me. Inside and out. And I want to feel good inside too.
Yes.
So like I feel like I'm just too stable. I want something that's stable. I want something, that's reciprocated. I want something that's genuine. And I feel like if my ex would tell you, like, I couldn't give her that. So that's what I had to do. But once you get it from somebody that's willing to give it back to you, it feels 100 times better.
Absolutely.
And that's all you gotta wait for.
You do. You have to be patient.
Yeah.
And you can't settle. It goes back to me telling you guys don't settle. You know,
you get what you settle for.
Absolutely. And even at 20 something, you guys know that. So that's great. To be young and already know those life lessons.
Yeah. I'm trying to know them because
you be trying.
You can preach.
I can preach all day. I can preach. I follow my own words.
Most people don't.
This ain't my testimony.
Okay? Most people
this
don't.
This is not my testimony.
Absolutely
I can preach,
but
most
people don't. So let's talk about. Where do I want to go next?
Let's do something different.
Would you all date a man who slept with another man? Would you ever have sex with a man who slept with another man?
No, not at all.
No, I don't think I could.
My girlfriend told me to ask that question.
Is he still sleeping with
right.
Because exactly.
man, but he's sleeping with me.
Does he want to hit it from the back because he like niggas? No, I cannot do that.
It's always gonna be something I can't give you. And that's how I feel about it.
Okay, so
and you wanted that at some point in time. And who's to say that, I'm not saying you wrong for one that
some girls are cool with it,
but if you with me,
it's just not for you.
It's just not for me.
What is quality dating to you guys? What does that look like? Well, you just kind of went through it just now. What you want someone who can give that back to you. You like that commitment.
Because that's what I give out. I expect to give what I give. I expect to give that.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting that. And you should be able to receive that.
And you should be able to notice people and like be able to say like, okay, this person can't give it to me, so I gotta go somewhere else.
You have to be willing to walk away, which is hard most times. It is. I think the hardest part about dating someone, especially if you have feelings involved, is walking away when you know it's not right.
Or walking away when you're not ready to walk away.
Yeah. And either way, it's hard. And I think a lot of times people hold on to relationships for the wrong reason. And many reasons. And even, sometimes you hold on because maybe you do have kids together. Or you hold on because
of the amount of time you've been together.
It doesn't. People hold on for material reasons. Oh, we have a house. I don't want to pay it by myself. And for me, personally, I am good with, I've always taken care of myself. So for me, my happiness is everything to me. So I'm going to take inefficiency over a mansion all day long. I'm taking happiness and inefficiency over misery and a mansion all day long.
Yeah, I would
all day. Agree. It does. Material things don't mean that much to me. Yeah, if I got it once, I can get it twice. It just doesn't mean that much to me, honestly.
Yep.
So I'm never going to allow myself to get caught up in a relationship and stay in it because of some material shit. It's just I'm not, or because we have kids. Because I always think about what am I teaching my daughters? If I stay in this unhappy relationship, what am I teaching them? What am I showing them that this is what love is? This is not love. This is not what a marriage is. If you're not happy, you barely speaking, you're just cordial, you're just living, you're just sharing a space. That's not good. That's people. I don't my kids. Your kids are smarter than you think. They're stronger than you give them credit for, and they see what you do.
I work with kindergarten through 6th graders, and the stuff that them kindergartners be telling me, you would be surprised. And if I told them parents what them kids was coming in there and telling me every day, it would be a shit show.
Yeah,
CPS would be involved.
Hello? Let me ask you guys, so we're going to close out, but let me ask you, when you're going through a breakup, I don't think we've talked about this before, I'm not sure, but when you're going through a breakup, right? Do you believe in having a transitional piece?
Like
sleeping with somebody?
Yes.
Yeah.
Help you get through.
Speak on this.
You got to. So, does it help? Do you feel like it helps you get over the other?
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
It didn't help. It didn't help.
I would still feel guilty.
It depends on how the relationship ended. If it ended on a bad note where it was just like, nigga, don't you ever call my phone again, and then you're like, you got this other dude who's willing to put in the time and effort, it did help me get through that relationship, because it was just like I was at my wit's end. I couldn't deal with it anymore. And so I had this little guy who was like liking me, and it was fun to hang around him. So when that ended, it was just like, cool, like I'm good. Like I can have a little me time now. If I want to date somebody, I could date somebody. But it was just like that little period where he helped me get through it, and it was fine.
Well, they always say the best way to get over a guy is to get under another.
Or on top.
Or on top.
Or in front.
From behind. Whatever position you choose. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's just an old saying.
I agree with that saying.
Right?
But it's
not saying
that you're
doing it. But I'm just saying.
We're not saying that we've done it. We're just saying that
I know when I got dumped in high school, that was the first thing me and Kierra went to. I was like, so we about to go see X, Y, and Z.
Because even if it's not sexual, even if it's just
want that
sometimes it don't even need to be sex. It can be emotional.
Yeah,
emotionally. Let me ask you guys, because we have about 7 minutes left. Let's talk about cheating real quick. So, and we've touched on it a little bit, but when you think about cheating, would you accept? I mean, if you this is just based on your opinion, of course. Would you rather your man have had sex with someone, cheat on you with sex or emotions? Because sometimes, for me, and I'll start with me, I could detach myself from sex. I can detach my emotions from sex.
Yeah.
And even as a female, and a lot of times men think you can't, but I do it, and I do it well. So I can do that. But when you're emotionally attached to someone, that's different to me. So to me, if you're going to work or you're on the phone and you're talking to them every day and you're doing all those things, that to me is more hurtful than you have
AKA them work wives.
Yeah, them work wives.
have feelings.
I mean, they're the first thing on your mind in the morning, the last thing on your mind at night, but you live with someone else. That to me if I was the one you're living with and you had someone that you're calling all the time and you're giving them you're talking to them and you're emotionally
like
attached.
You get excited when you're on the phone. Like I hear the excitement in your voice from another bitch. I'm gonna be pissed. Like emotional cheating is, I feel like it's worse, but any type of cheating is like I can't tolerate it. I don't have time for it because that's just, you lost my trust. I can't trust you at that point.
Right.
So,
how about you, Kierra? Does it matter? Which is it sexual or
emotional?
Mm-hmm.
I would say emotional because, I mean, men can have sex with women and not even call them the next day or even think about them the next day. But if you have another woman on your mind while we in the same bed, that to me is more hurtful than having sex with somebody else. I mean,
how about you, Toya?
Oh, that shit wrong.
Yeah. When you coming back? We're not coming back.
All that shit is wrong, though. I feel like if you in a relationship, you can't be out here entertaining anybody.
Exactly.
You entertain yourself and you entertain me at the end of the day. Yeah, you can go out with your friends. Yes. Yeah, you can, enjoy yourself. Live your life.
Because you should be able to enjoy your friends, right?
But once I feel like, this nigga is looking at me like he's about to throw the dick to my face, I'm going to leave. Like, I'm not going to put myself in a position where I'm going to feel like I got to compromise my relationship. And I feel like if you can't do that, you don't need to be in a relationship.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
How do you feel about female friends with the person you're dating? Like,
so for me, if I get introduced to them as a friend, that's my sis. That's cool. If she around the hood, that's cool.
So what if she's
but she a secret friend? That's the problem.
I'm gonna beat her ass, and I'm gonna whoop your ass too.
No, she's not a secret friend. He introduced you. And she's cold, like she doesn't want to talk to you.
Oh, she did something more.
She's mugging you, and it's just like, but she's been my homegirl since I was 3.
No, she wants something more. Whether it's ever been something more, she has feelings for him.
I've talked to somebody that talked to somebody before I was talking to them, and what I've realized is you can't judge somebody off what they did before they met you or what they did after they met you.
Right,
but I'm not going to take no disrespect.
No.
Don't disrespect me because you feeling some type of way about them.
The girl if that's his girl, like she's like his female best friend. Because I believe that men, I think she wouldn't be rooting for him too. Absolutely. Because let me tell you, I believe that men and women can be friends and be platonic friends. I don't believe that just because we're opposite sex, we gotta fuck. I don't believe that at all. I have really close male friends that I've never had sex with.
Exactly.
So I know that you can. It's possible. But if one of my guy friends who I'm just friends with introduce me to a girl, I'm like, you want to know, okay, what you think about her? Okay, I like her. She was cool. She was real down to earth. I'm not going to be mugging her unless she was rude to me. I'm not going to give that off. That's just not who I am. And I just think if there's no feelings involved, I'm not trying to secretly hook up, fuck him, or secretly had these feelings all the time thinking we would one day be more than just friends. Why would I need to do that? I don't know. I just think, to me, that's a red flag to me.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Because why are you rude to me off the break? And I mean,
because she mad.
Why are you mad?
She's clearly upset.
Right, so why are you mad?
Like, did you want him? Because you could have had him way before I got to him, but
no, because she kicking it like we're friends. I'm good with that. Instead of being honest and saying that she's attracted to him and she wants something more, and that goes back to people just don't know how to fucking communicate.
Right. Yeah.
Bottom line, and that's a problem with the world.
That's
Nobody knows how to
at work,
communicate.
I make my students sit down when they have a disagreement with their friends. Sit the hell down, because you're not gonna be 20 years old
and don't know how to
fucking communicate. We're gonna get this straight between kindergarten and 6th grade. Okay, because I don't have time. I don't have time. If you got a problem, say what the problem is,
right,
and go from that. Like, don't just not say. It took me a while to start saying shit, but look.